Hello, hello, and welcome to your 2021 focus session. So I'm not saying goal session because it's just going to be your focused. So let me see who the heck is here. All righty. Okay, so here is what is shaking, frienditos. Today, we are going to get the best year started ever, the best year ever. And so tonight I'm going to lead you through a short but super effective process that will start you off with some real forward movement this year. Don't we all want like forward movement, right? So, hey, Deborah, so glad that you are watching. So if we haven't met yet, my name is Denise Jelinek, and I'm a mom, a personal trainer, and a wellness coach. And I absolutely love helping other moms who have absolutely no time get unstuck from living at that bottom of that to-do list to live a more energetic, healthy, and balanced life without feeling like they're adding just another thing or like having to spend a ton of time. I mean, they don't have time to begin with, right? And if you don't have time, just put a little number 1 in the comments like, I got no time. We got no time for this. So tonight, I promise to keep this super simple, effective, and it just really won't require a ton of the resources that you don't have, which are time and money, right? Time and money. So don't worry about that. We're going to keep it so easy. If you can relate to not having time, can I get a 1 in the comments? Hey, Sandy, glad you're on. Irene and Pamela. Okay, so tonight is finding what you want from this year rather than the year or maybe somebody else dictating what your life should be like. Right? Let's just take charge right now. So let's get a jump start on the year, and I'm here to help you design that year and help you to celebrate waking up to a life that you absolutely love and are excited to live every single morning. Okay, so for just showing up today, I've got some freebies for you. For anyone who shares this live on their Facebook page, just hit the share. I'm going to put you in a drawing to win 2 free wellness coaching sessions, one-on-one with me, so that we can take all of the amazing work that you're going to do tonight and to formulate it in a step-by-step plan that's customized just for you. So if that's something that you would like to have 2 sessions with me, just go ahead and share this. I'll put you in a drawing and we'll get you set up because you're going to do some amazing work tonight. Okay, so before we begin, we need to get one quick thing, and that is you need one of your index cards. Get a blank one. And you need to write 3 things down on this index card. Everybody have it? Hey, Joy. Glad you're here, Carrie. Welcome. So 3 things that we are going to write on the card are the word plan, the word judgment, and the word O. O period, O period. And that means others' opinions. And these are the 3 things that we're not doing tonight. We're going to leave these out of our life. And we're going to put a big circle around it like this. Whoops, you can't see it. All right, a big circle and cross through it. So you need to write those 3 words, plan, judgment, and OO. Okay, so let me explain a little bit. Today, we're not going to worry about these 3 things. So put this somewhere that you can see it as we go through this exercise. We're not going to worry about the plan. No, tonight we're making decisions. The plan is 15 steps ahead. Don't even care about the plan right now. Got it? We're just making decisions. We're getting all of this awesome stuff out of our brain and onto paper. Lydia, so glad you're here. The second thing is that we're not going to put any judgment on it. Should I be doing this? Should I not be doing this? It doesn't matter. It came in your head. You're writing it down. That's it. And the other thing is we're not going to worry about other people's opinions because you know what opinions are like, right? And they smell. And so we're not going to worry about, well, what would so-and-so think or what would they think? It doesn't really matter, okay? So write those 3 things, plan, judgment, other people's opinions, not part of this exercise. Get them out of there. Okay. Finally, let's make sure you have your 3 absolute tools that you need and supplies. You need your beverage. What is your beverage tonight? My beverage is actually a shamrock shake-like smoothie. It's delicious. The green is from the spinach, and I've got a vegan protein in there, and I use some bananas, a little bit of essential oils, peppermint. It is just tasty. Tell me. I agreed, Lydia. Opinion, smell. What are you drinking tonight? Let me see in your comments. Nobody's drinking anything tonight? What? Nothing good? Okay. Well, all right. Maybe you just got some water for you. Oh, Kelly. Kelly's going to drink some water. Love that. All right. And so you need your cards, you need your drink, you need your cards, and you need your favorite pen. Bizarre as this is, my favorite pen comes from where my husband works, and I love blue ink. Not sure why. Sandy, you're drinking water too. Okay, I love you. You guys are all like super hydrated people. All right, let us get going. So if we haven't met, my name is Denise Jelinek. I'm a personal trainer and mom, and I love helping moms take themselves from that bottom of the to-do list and move themselves up without that extra time. Nobody's got time to move up, but to get, hot lemon water, Pamela. I love that. But to become more energetic, more balanced. I love doing that. So let us dive into this exercise. Now I'm going to take you through an exact exercise that I do with my coaching clients to help them create the life that they want to live. Now, if I were face to face with you, I'd be asking a ton of clarifying questions and listening for maybe some other things, but hi Ingrid, glad you're here. Ingrid's drinking an IPA. There you go, girl. She doesn't like that wimpy beer. IPA all the way. So let us get going. If we were face to face, I'd ask clarifying questions, but we don't have that luxury. But you can put your comments and your questions in the comments as we go along. So you have your pen, you have your paper, and let us begin. I need to tell you that I do believe that every single question or every answer that you will ever have in life is inside you. And so as I go through this, I'll be asking you questions, and you just write down on these index cards. So you'll be writing anything that comes to mind. And remember the 3 things that we talked about. And if you're just joining us, we're leaving these 3 things out of our life today. We don't have to worry about the plan. We don't have to worry about, is this a good idea, judgment, or other people's opinions. That's that other people's opinions. P-U, okay. All right, so let's begin. With each question that I ask you, or each goal that you have, you're going to make another index card. Okay, so we're just gonna have a huge stack of them. So I ask the questions and you do the writing. Are you ready? Let's first start with what you want for your physical body. What would you like for your physical body? Are you struggling with fatigue? Would you like to be more active? Would you like to get your eating back on track? Or perhaps, hi Amy, what is up, girl? It's been a long time. Get your eating back on track, or maybe for the very first time ever, have you yo-yo dieted and you're just kind of done with that and you want to make one change and that's it? How's your sleep? Maybe you want to reduce taking a prescription. Oh, Patty, lose that belly fat. Lydia, definitely get some more energy. For each goal, I want you to use a separate card. What do you desire for your physical body? Yep, Julie, let's go. Energy. Julie, love your energy. Anyway, girl. All right, so we're going to move on a little bit. How would you like to feel? How would you like to be feeling every day? Now, I know emotions change, but overall, what would you like your overall emotional health to be? For me, I would like to be more balanced. I don't want the peaks and the valleys and the highs and the low. I don't want to be reactive. I want to be able to respond more. Karen, more tone and definition. Looks like you are ready to get an exercise program going, girl. What do you want your emotional life to be? Hey, Jen, one of my favorite pharmacists. Lydia, you're one of my favorite pharmacists too. What state of mind would you like to have? So where would you like your thoughts to be? Now, that might sound a little odd, but you will learn that you can control your thoughts, right? I always say you can't control your first thought, but you can control your second thought. Somebody cuts me off in traffic, I can be like, hey, what? And then maybe I can let it go. But what would you like your thoughts to be around? Gratitude? Positivity? I can tell you I have to work on this a lot with my teenage son. You know, expect the best instead of like, oh crap, not that again, right? Oh, Julie, more balanced, absolutely. What do you want? Where would you like your thoughts to be? What would you like that state of mind to be? Clear, positive, gratitude. I just love all those things. Okay. Now, if you are just joining us, my name is Denise Jelinek. I'm a personal trainer and mom, and what I absolutely love is helping moms who have absolutely no time get unstuck from being at the bottom of that to-do list to live a more energized and balanced life and create the life that they really wake up with passion and purpose. Okay, we're going to keep our exercise going. Remember, keep out the plan. We don't care about the plan right now. We don't care about the judgment, and keep those opinions out of here. Let's start now looking at our relationships. First of all, what's your ideal relationship with yourself look like? Now, what would it look like if you were your best friend? Hi, Michelle Ostrowski. It is great to see you on here, girl. If you were your best friend, what would that look like? How would life be different? How would you treat yourself? How would you talk to yourself? How would you care about yourself? How would you let other people treat you? I'll say when I started my self-care journey about 7 years ago, one of the new rules that I made was I don't wear ripped clothes. I know that sounds crazy, but if something was stained, I would still wear it because maybe it was just a small stain, or I'll just wear it around the house. I don't wear clothes that are stained, ripped, or ill-fitting. It's kind of one of those things where I know everything I put in my closet, I put on, I feel great. If I don't feel great, then it's not part of my closet anymore. I just don't do that. Hey, Michelle. Oh, gosh. Oh, Marianne, are you having a hard time connecting? I sure hope not. Hey, Nyla, glad you're here. All right, let's move on with relationships. Describe your ideal relationship with your partner, if you have one, or with maybe close friends of yours. So I want you to use like pillar words of that relationship. Think of, hi, Mary Park, glad you're here. Think of pillar words like understanding, love, connection, trust. Marianne, glad you got back on. Communication, balance, and giving and receiving. You know, you always need to have that balance of giving and receiving, and friendship. So if I look at my spouse, where I want to grow is fun and friendship, and communication. And Karen says that she is coming in and out. If you guys are having any connection issues, maybe go out and come back in. Oh, I'm so sorry it's not going well, guys. But I'm hoping that the live is recording perfectly for you. Describe your ideal relationship with your closest friends. Maybe it's loyalty. You want more fun, understanding. What do you desire from those relationships? And how would that make you feel supported? What would you like more of? What would you two like to be doing together? And how is that friend supporting you to be, oh, Julie, I get it, communication. How is that friend supporting you to be your best self? And are they there for your highest good? And how are you supporting them? And, you know, talking to adults, it feels like this conversation I need to have with my teenager. But, you know, I always encourage him, as I'm sure all of you do, to make sure that his friends are thinking for his best, right? Make sure that they're not walking all over him. They're really like out to make him his best. But I mean, how can 14-year-olds really be doing that? But examine your relationships too. Hey, Joanne, I'm glad you're not having connective issues. Examine your relationships. Is there some relationships that maybe are too toxic that you need to like kick the curb? Put a number 2 if you do have that. If you have relationships as an adult that need to get out of there, then go ahead and just write that down. Lydia says the ideal relationships, understanding and communication, reminding you of why they are awesome, reminding me of why I am so awesome, right? Let's give that to those people in our lives. Moving on with relationships, is there anybody that you need to forgive? Yourself, a higher power? You know, and what does forgiveness mean to you? You know, it doesn't mean that you have to agree with that person. But the truth is that, you know, having a resentment is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. Hey, Kim. Oh, Sheila's got some of those relationships that need to go. So, yeah, so let's just get rid of that toxicity. Before we move on, I want you to think, if you have a higher power, how can you improve that relationship? Maybe it's practicing a meditation, increasing your meditation, starting a meditation practice. Maybe it's reading your Bible. Maybe it's just having some quiet time in the morning. Maybe it's a check-in in the middle of the day. Maybe it's at night. You know, what is it that you need to do to increase that relationship with your higher power? Hey, Laura, glad you're on. Linda says forgiveness means letting go. That is right. Just let it go. If you're just joining us, let me know what you're drinking. And if it's water, you don't have to write that down. No, I'm teasing. Write down whatever you're drinking. And I've got my little Shamrock Shake knockoff here with my vegan protein, banana. And you know what makes it so awesome is that a little bit of essential oil, my peppermint, and the kale makes it so green. I love it. My fresh kale I get to grow in my dining room. Let's keep going, guys. What would you like for your life? Is there something in your heart that you desire? Is there more giving or receiving or connecting? More purpose and passion? More than like obligation and duty? What would you like to change about your job and career? Now that's kind of a big one, so I want to read it again. How would you like to live your life? Is there something that your heart is desiring? Would you like to be giving or connecting more, having more passion and purpose in your life than obligation and duty? What would you like to change about your job or your career? Linda, I see your question. I'm going to answer that in my smoothie in just a second. If you could do anything in the world of career, what would you do? If you could wake up and do anything, what would that look like for you? You know, be specific. Do you need more passion and purpose? Do you need more income? Are you looking for a side gig? You know, think of this whole, like, start here. I wake up in the morning and I blah. Okay, so what is that? Oh, Marianne, I totally agree. You cannot change anyone. We love them for who they are. So if while you're writing down all about your ideal career, let me answer the question of what is in my smoothie. So it is kale that I get to grow in my dining room. I love that. I'm in the suburbs of Chicago, so it is absolutely freezing outside, right? Where do we get fresh food, right? So I grow it in my tower garden. And then what I like to do is put a vegan vanilla protein. It's the juice plus protein. And then a banana, not a banana, like half of a frozen banana, some cashew milk, and a little bit of essential oils of the peppermint. It is very good. So if you are just joining us, my name is Denise Jelnick. I'm a mom and personal trainer. And here's what I do. I take those moms who have absolutely no time, get unstuck from the bottom of the pile, and come to the top of the pile. Oh my gosh, so they live a more energized and balanced life. We're almost done, guys. So here we go. Our cards are getting so filled up. Now let's look at our finances. What's your ideal financial situation? Do you need more money for retirement? Try to be specific. Would you like more money so that you can contribute and donate more? Lisa thought I was drinking a margarita. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. But I'm not. Shannon, I'm so glad you're here. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. What is your ideal financial situation? Today we're just writing down all of our goals. I can't wait to tell you guys even more about our freebies. There's more coming. What can you do to make this world a better place? What do you feel in your heart called to do to make this world a little bit of a better place? Michelle says college tuition. Amen, girl. Linda, let's get that house paid off. Yeah, Lisa, I'm still alive. It's cool. No big deal. Lydia, a kale margarita. That's a great idea. What do you feel called in your heart to do to make this world a better place? You know, if I look at that, I really feel like that's where I really have such my passion for moms. You know, for so long, my boys are 11 and 14, and for so long, I just really neglected myself. I didn't know that there was this concept of and what that means is I can take care of my family and I can take care of myself. I didn't know that they could exist together. And I also didn't know that by taking care of myself, I'm actually more present for my family and could serve more. And I really feel like there's so many moms in the world who just don't know that yet and haven't been given permission to live their best life. And so that's my passion and purpose. What's yours? I would love to hear it. Sheila says, 0 debt and life insurance. Oh gosh, Marianne says, share with anyone who will listen to get them healthy. You know, guys, here's the thing is that if you don't have your health, you do anything to get it back. But once you have your health, the world is your oyster. Isn't that the truth? You can do whatever you want as long as you have your health. So I am so passionate about that, as you can tell. Is there anything else that you desire in your life that's coming up for you now? So this is the time to really connect with yourself and what you really desire from life, and make sure that it gets on one of your cards. Okay. Ha ha ha, Sheila, you're hilarious. So you guys can read her comment later. That's so funny. Yeah, you get one body. I always like to say, well, if you don't take care of your body, where are you going to live? All right. All right, so here's the thing. You just don't want to go with the flow. You want to actually live your desires. You want to wake up and design your own life. So now what we're going to do, everybody has their cards. Okay, look at your cards. And we need to categorize them into 2 categories. Are you ready? The 2 categories are the things you can control and the things you cannot control. Are you ready? So start categorizing. And while you're doing that, I'll take a sip of my smoothie. Not my margarita. It's so funny. My sister, who's like so hilarious to me, she always is like, oh, you cannot drink through a straw because you get like lines around your lips. So every time I drink through a straw, I'm thinking, oh, I'm breaking Jessica's beauty rule number 245. She's just like a gorgeous person. So you are now putting your two piles together, right? What you can control and what you can't control. Okay, so let's talk about that. Now, for the things that you cannot control. So for the things you can control, put them aside for a second. But let's talk about the things that you can't control. Okay, here's the thing about those things. What do you do about those? The work you have to do with those things is really just changing your mindset and your perception of them, right? It's right between the 2 ears. That's it. What I have found is that the things I can't control, I need to set aside and stop putting my focus on them and start pursuing my dreams, live my dreams. You guys see that behind me? I bought that like a few weeks ago. I was like, oh, that is my thing. Live my dreams. Live my dreams. Colleen, thank you for the compliment on my hair color. I just got it done yesterday. Her name is Jessica Dawn. She's amazing. Love her. Okay. The things that you cannot control, put aside. The more attention I'm putting on those things, the less attention I'm putting on my dreams. The more attention I'm putting on the way somebody else chooses to live, their decisions, the less I get to thrive and live my life. And that's what we're here for, guys, right? We're here to live our own lives. So now, let's get on to the next step. So put everything you can't control aside, and what you can control, I want you to categorize those now. We're going to categorize them. Hey, Gretchen, glad you're here. We are going to categorize them into your physical self, emotional health. You know what? I'll go ahead and put this in the, oh, I can't put this in the, oh yeah, maybe I can put this in the comments. Let me say it first and I'll put it in the comments. Physical health, emotional health, spiritual health, spouse relationships, family relationships, friend relationships, giving to the world, career, hobbies, recreation, house projects, and finances. And I did just realize that one of the things that I forgot to tell you is to make a different card for each relationship that you want to have in your life. So I have a relationship with, I have my husband and mine's relationship, but then I also have one with each one of my boys, because as you guys will, as the next part that we go through, you will get to see that those relationships need different things. Okay, so take just a few more minutes to go ahead and put everything in those different categories. You can look in the comments and you can see what those different categories are. And if you are just joining us, we are going through our 2021 focus session. And just for joining today, if you share today's live, I'm going to do a drawing for 2 wellness sessions, wellness coaching sessions, where we take all the work that you did today and we put it in a step-by-step plan. So, even we take it beyond what you're doing today. But I do have some more freebies and they are coming up. Are you guys ready? Now, I want you to take the pile of your physical self. Okay? And we're only going to do this part of this pile with your physical self. Now, starting with your physical self, for each thing that you want, I want you to flip the card over onto, there you go, the lined side, and write the top 1 or 2 or 3 max things that you need to do for that to happen. And I don't mean top, I mean baby steps that you can do to make that happen. Just one thing is totally fine. And if you have no idea what to do about it, just put, get help, right? That's one thing, get help, right? So I want to see some of what the physical things are that you guys want. And then if you could put like one of your action items in there, I would love to see it. Here, so we're focusing right now on physical health. Keep your ear open because I've got 2 great freebies for you. If you find that you're having some challenging times and getting thwarted by cravings, which a lot of people do, one of the freebies, and it is in the link above or below, I'm not sure what it is. I think it's above. And if you're watching this on YouTube, it will be in the description below, is a Cravings Crushers Toolkit. It's 9 sources of cravings that are pretty much physical and how to overcome those. So if you want to overcome those, you can take that freebie and that's really going to help get your eating on track. The other thing is that, sorry, I totally lost my train of thought reading all of these. The other thing is that let me share one of the most successful things that that people do. The biggest tip that successful people do that achieve their goals, and that is whether it's to drink more water, to change their diet, or start exercising. Are you ready? They get support. And you can join in and get that same free support because every month, that's right, every single month, I host a free 10-day health jumpstart. And it's the 10 days to focus on, whatever your guys' goals are, whatever you're writing down right now, that's what we focus on for 10 days. And we have tons of resources and recipes. It is absolutely so much fun. So I hope that you, if you like that idea of a jumpstart, just write down jumpstart in the comments and I'll be sure to give you all the info. There's absolutely nothing to buy. It's just the support that you help. It's just the support that you want, okay? All right, so here's a couple things. So, a couple of the goals that you guys are looking at. Somebody wants more muscle. Somebody wants 6-pack abs. Somebody wants to lose the belly fat and change their diet. Eat more plants. Okay, so for add more muscle. That person, Lydia, one of your action items would be to find a plan online. Oh my gosh, how easy is that? Oh gosh, Shannon and Patty, I will make sure that you guys get those Jumpstart info. 10 days of water, working out, eating clean, and getting 8 hours of sleep. Love it, Julie. Yes. You guys, the thing is that you have made that decision to start today, and we're going to give you all that help. I love it. Go through each one of those physical goals and make sure that you get at least one. I love it, you guys. Give it at least one action item. And if you don't have an action item, you know what that action item is? Get help. Message Denise. Ask her what I should do. So if you are just joining us, my name is Denise Jelnick. We are rocking through our goals. The next thing we're going to go on to is our emotional health, and write one or two things there. Anything you want with your spiritual help. Remember, guys, we are leaving out of this worrying about a 15-step plan. Nobody cares about the 15-step plan. Here's the thing, what I recently learned. Make the decision and the plan will reveal itself. But make the decision. Make the decision. Don't worry about the plan. We're not doing any judgment here. Well, can I do it? Should I do it? Who cares? It's on your brain. You're writing it down. And we're not worrying about what other people can think. Hey, Dominic, glad you're watching. So we've gone through physical health, emotional health, spiritual health, spouse relationships, other family relationships. You guys, here's the thing. We're just trying to get started. One of the biggest things that I see, and you can relate to it, I'm sure, is the paralysis of analysis. Where I just can't start because I just can't start, right? Just start. It doesn't matter. I mean, years ago, I remember somebody saying, just start. And I was like thinking 15 steps down the road. And, 15 steps down the road gets me nowhere. But making the decision today does. I just want to share with you one of the decisions that I've made is starting a huge project in February. It's like the biggest business thing I've ever done. I'm like super nervous about doing it. But, I just trust that if I just make the decision and now I'm following a couple action items, after I made that decision, it's great. It's great. It's great. Are there any hobbies that you want to achieve? If you find that you're stuck, it's okay. Again, just write getting help. And if you go through if you start going through your pile and you're like, wait a second, this is something I don't own. I have no control over this. What I want you to do is to put in a different pile. Okay? So we're going to start wrapping up here, guys, because I think you get the gist of what you need to do on the back of each one. Now, I want you to take that physical self pile again, and we're going to prioritize. This is where the rubber meets the road. We are going to start with your physical health. So grab that. Grab something. I want you to look through something that's in your physical health, your emotional health, or your spiritual health. Something related to those, or all of them. Okay? Grab that pile. 3 piles. Or 1, but whatever it is. You need to pick something related specifically to something inside your skin, right? Something inside you. You can't pour from an empty cup, friends. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Another truth that you need to know is that the only thing standing in the way between where you want to be, where I want to be, and where I am is staring at me in the mirror. I'm the only one in the way, guys. So let's make ourselves the very best that we can. I found that if I'm not feeling physically well, emotionally and spiritually well, I'm so unable to fully achieve any of my other goals. So that's why we're going to start there, okay? So, you made the decision. Grab 2 to 3 of those cards. Okay, you can grab up to 5 if you're like super excited. And what action items can you make now to achieve those top 2 to 3 to 5 things. This is no joke, guys. If you're going to pick 5, you need to commit to 5 things. And when I say now, I mean like now, like this, it's 7:52 Central Standard Time, 7:52 Central Standard Time. So you might want to pick 2 or 3, but what can you do now? Is it make the decision to reach out for help? Put it on your to-do list. Is it to download that craving kit? Write that down. Is it you share in your comments what you're doing? Commit now to this group. Is it tonight I'm going to have a healthy snack before bed. I am not going to have garbage. Great. Is it, you know what, when we get off the phone, I'm ordering myself a new water bottle on Amazon off the phone. When we get off this live, I'm getting a new water bottle. Is it committing to that 10-day jumpstart? If you haven't already, write jumpstart in the comments and I'll make sure that you get that. Julie's going to drink more water tonight. What can you do today, tonight, to jumpstart your 2021? Write in the comments what that's going to be. So you guys, no junk food before bed. That's right, Shannon. You guys, it's a decision. Make the decision now. Because you are going to be your very best in 2021. You know, here's the thing. Is that, let's be realistic. You are likely here because of the number one thing that you want. No snacks this evening. Very good, Patty. You're likely here because the number one thing you want to change in 2021 is your physical care. For your body, how you look, you feel, you eat, how you exercise. Is that true? If that's true, give me just a true in the comments. Oh, that's a great comment, Sheila. Sheila said that she's learned to take 6 to 8 swallows every time she drinks water. If it is true that the number one thing you want to be different in 2021 is about your physical body, write true in that comment. And if that's you, oh my gosh, you are so in the right place. So focus on making this year about you. It's not selfish. Yes, Michelle, true. Guys, it's not selfish. Think of this. In fact, if last year was not about you, okay, so it's not about you, and you found yourself in the hole of eating, drinking, and being less than merry about it when you looked at the mirror and you saw the results, would you agree that you weren't being like really generous by doing that? Right? We're not being generous by not taking care of ourselves. We're not being generous when we eat to excess, drink to excess, not exercise. We're not giving to anybody. You know, that's that pandemic lifestyle that so many people fell into. And if that is you, I get it. I get it. So what makes taking care of yourself selfish? Absolutely nothing. Especially when you can show up with this smile, a fantastic attitude, and be open and positive and grateful for the people in your life instead of nagging and wanting them to be like totally different. You guys, I am so proud of you. I like high fives all the way around. I'm so proud of you for taking this time. And as a way to say thank you and to help you, I've got 3 fun things for you. We've got the Cravings Toolkit. So please just download that Cravings Toolkit. You will have solutions to the top 9 sources of cravings. And trust me, they're not what you think. It's not just like, oh, I'm craving chocolate. What should I do? How about it's, hey, I love the feeling of chocolate. What should I do? Yeah. I'll give you a little insight into that, what you should do. Also, write Jumpstart in the comments and join our free 10-day support group. It starts in 2021. These are your goals, nobody else's. As I said, nothing to buy. Just write Jumpstart in the comments and I'll make sure that you personally are contacted with the details. If you say, Denise, I don't want the details, I just want to start. Hey, the link's above. Just join the group. Finally, for anyone who shares this live, I'll be putting you in a drawing to win 2 free one-on-one Jumpstart Wellness coaching sessions to take all the work that you did tonight, put it in a step-by-step plan, like kind of sort through it and say, hey, start here, wait on this, wait on that, and we will get you rocking and rolling. Whew. Wow, this has been a huge session. So let's just celebrate. Cheers. Oh, Mary Ann, she says, I need to be healthy so I can take care of my family. I need to get back on track. Yes, that's it, girl. That is exactly it. When, to be the women that men, but I think we're mostly women here, to be the women that we were created to be, it starts with taking care of ourselves. And I'm going to ask you a little question here. Let me just kind of go off the cuff. Look around in the world and just think about it. Whose job is it? Meaning, like, who was put on this earth to take care of you? Right? After you leave your parents' home, who was created to take care of you? You. I am the only person, in the way that I believe in my higher power and my God, I am the only person who has been entrusted with the care of Denise, with her emotional well-being, with her physical well-being. So I just hand that back to you, my lovely women and mamas, and we are going to be super, super loving and just so excited to wake up every single day of 2021. I hope you found this helpful and can share it with the women that you love in your life. And I gotta tell you back, I was put on this earth to take care of me. Amen, Mary Ann. Like I said, I am Denise Jelinek, and I love helping moms who have absolutely no time dig their way, in the simplest way possible, from underneath the bottom of their to-do list so they live a more energized and balanced life. And I am so happy that you guys are here. We'll keep these comments going, and you are fantastic. I just love all of you. Mwah. Have a great night, and happy 2021. Remember to share this so I can get you wellness coaching.